So one application I do want to talk to you guys about, because I've really seen kind of an uptick in interest in this, is student classroom attendance tracking. So I know that when I went to college, we had mandatory attendance policies, but I went to a small school. So, Xavier in Cincinnati, I don't know if y'all are familiar with it, you might be. Everyone thinks I went to Xavier in New Orleans, because I live in Mississippi, but I didn't. I went to the real one. So anyway, we kept attendance in class, but there's only like 25 kids per class, right? Mississippi State, you get a class of 200 students. You take a roll, it takes up the whole class. Guess what? That was a waste of time. So they came to us a couple years ago and said, can you write us a custom attendance tracking application? We need it to be fully integrated with Banner. I need to be able to pull all my schedule information over, who's supposed to be in the class, who's not, what time the class is, all that stuff. So we said, sure. And what we found, there's tons of articles out there about attendance tracking becoming more and more common in colleges. It's pretty clear. If you go to class, you're probably more likely to pass. These are things that we as adults think of, right? 18-year-olds apparently don't think of this. You go to class, you're more likely to pass, you're less likely to drop out. So if you can track attendance and keep retention rates up, that's good. It's a win-win for the university, right? So we implemented these IP-enabled readers at each classroom. Basically just drop Cat 5, Cat 6 out to each classroom, wire up one of these readers. And again, like I said, we're pulling all that schedule information over. So now we're giving people the ability to, when they show up to class, present their ID card, and basically it'll flash green if they were successfully checked in. If they're in the wrong classroom, it's going to flash red. Sorry, you're supposed to be in room 102. But also if they're not on time. So you get to set the parameters of what's considered a valid check-in. If class is at 9, you may say 8:50 to 9:10 would be valid. But you know who likes this? Are faculty members. Makes their life a lot easier. They can just simply run a report, see who was there, who wasn't. And I find whoever's in charge of student retention, people in your athletic departments love this. Nothing like keeping tabs on the student athletes who aren't going to class. So all this stuff is just, again, it's bringing value to the card. So then I get the question, well, what if they just give their card to somebody else to check them into class? I'm not telling you that's not going to happen, because it could, but think about it. If my card gets me in my dorm room, gets me in other doors, I use it to pay for print, pay for laundry, buy food, what's the likelihood of me ever giving it to somebody else? Because now I'm basically paralyzed without it. So remember, more value, more things you're using your card for on campus, better it is for everybody.